Okay, here's my RGVs. I've covered the plates because I don't want anybody to find my address by doing a search. Okay, first this is the 90. This is the one I really want to get rid of because I can't title it here. This is the one that I was told before I bought it, yeah, because it's 25 years old, California, no problem, but oh, it was a problem. And it's been a nightmare from the day I bought the bike, which is a really shame because I love the bike. The frame is really nice. The only mark on the frame is from a Kickstarter. There's a little mark right there. Somebody didn't have the Kickstarter on right, so I fixed that. That's really the only mark on the frame. A lot of these bikes, the lower shock mount is bad. Both these have really good lower shock mounts. Neither bike has any corrosion on the aluminum, which is really amazing. So they both must have spent most of their time in the garage. The VJ22L is just like the VJ22M, but I think the L is the one that has the small turn signals compared to the turn signals on my N model. Resemble the original ones, but they were cheap on eBay and they look just like the originals, so I got those. But these are the original L, possibly on the M. The M has a much wider and longer tail with the 3 gills. The subframe is different. I know that because I've had them both off. The one on the ceiling there, that's another N model, which is different. It's just like on the Pepsi bike. They're narrower and shorter. And an easy way to tell is where the seat lock is. On the L's and M's, it's here. On the ends, it's much farther up. And you can see there's a big difference. This tail's really fat. Had this bike, as you know, painted at work. If I had to pay for a paint job like this, it'd probably be like $1,500. I don't want to tell you how much time I've got into putting the stripes on because they've been cleared over. I always clear over my decals so they last a long time. It's got Jolly Moto pipes, which I think as far as power concerned, they're supposed to be better than the Targa, but I love the look of the stainless steel Targa, and they really sound good when you hit the power band. These are quite quiet, but they're really good pipes. I do have this stock restricted exhaust that was on the 90. They have like restrictors, so they're in good shape, but they're worthless. But they can go with a bike if you want them. Both bikes have good transmissions. Neither one has the second gear problem that a lot of these have. 32,000 kilometers, so it's right around 22,000 miles, I believe. The mileage on this, I think, was 16,000 kilometers. I have the original Speedo, but I spent 2 years and I finally found a mile per hour. I think there was only 1 or 2 countries that were sold in that had the mile per hour. They're super, super hard to find. You can use GSXR speedometer, but you kind of have to make a Mickey Mouse bracket, which I had set up before. But now that I found this one, I need to repaint the bezel. Somebody put gloss black on it. It's supposed to be anodized, but for now I just wanted to get it on there. This bike has CNC billet triple clamps. Somebody put adjusters on. These bikes come with the adjustable, I think that's compression dampening. The other one has it too, but they use little you unscrew them or something. I've never adjusted it, but I know they're adjustable. This does not have the fully adjustable suspension. This bike has, I put a GSXR 600 rear shock on it. It's going to have to be revalved for somebody that weighs less than 200 pounds. it was direct bolt and it works better. The original shock was just shot. This has GSXR 6-piston rotors. It's supposed to have the 4. This bike is very overbraked. It really should have the stock calipers back on it. It's got new front rotors. The rear is not new. It's worn quite a bit. But for as little as anybody uses the rear brake, I just put new sintered pads all the way around. The bike will have to be jetted. Whoever gets it, somebody that's a good tuner is going to have to jet it. I've got it, like I said, it's one size lean on the mains from stock, and I think I have 08 needle jets. In this one I've jetted down 2 sizes to 06s. I had to put a bunch of holes in the top of the air box to get it to run right at 6,200 feet, and with the Z-Electronic computer controlled box that I can program my laptop, I can turn on the air solenoids a lot more to help with the running up here on this altitude, and you just reprogram it for when it's off the mountain. But if it's ridden at sea level, it's going to have to go up a couple sizes on the mains and probably on the needle jets too. And I can include a couple different sizes of needle jets, and I have race jet needles for this too. But up here they're just not going to work. But they probably work. They've got a real consistent taper on them. But that's really, you really got to know jetting when you get into changing needles, which I do for my racing go-kart days. So this is a beautiful bike. I don't know if I'm going to let it go, but if I can find something I like, it will. With the Cougar power valves that I put in it, the power valves are worth 6 horsepower, those Cougars. So I would say this thing is making mid-60s. Stock unrestricted, it is 60, 62, but all these that were in Japan were, as you know, restricted to 45. This one's also de-restricted. This has got the 22D30 box, which is the full power box. It does have the 34 millimeter carbs. Both these bikes have the 34 millimeter carbs. So this one definitely needs to find a new home for somebody that can legally ride it. It'd be a really great bike. It's such a pretty bike. You got to see this paint job in the sun with I used the real Suzuki Pearl. Most guys, they don't use Pearl when they did it. I didn't use Pearl on this one because I could not find out if the race bikes actually had Pearl. I doubt it. So I just did it in a regular straight white with the decals I had custom made up, and then of course I cleared over them. I was thinking about putting 34 on the back on top of the clear in case I don't like it, and I need to put the red triangle here, and on this side the blue triangle. The kit was missing the blue triangle, so that's why I didn't put it on. If I can find them, I'll put them on and clear the tail. It's no big deal. Both of them have aftermarket mirrors that stick out much farther. The original ones, all you see is your shoulder. The original mirrors, I don't know if I can find my original ones around here, but yeah, here they are. They're super small. I can include them. They're in good shape. They're filthy, but they're in good shape if somebody wanted them. Plus the exhaust, and I don't really have much else as far as extra parts. I've got a couple. I think I have 3 cylinders. All of them need to be replated. All of them are damaged from power valve failure. Both these bikes had power valve pin failure problems when they bought them, so I had to replace the cylinders on both of them. So I think that's about it. Okay.